Hey everyone, today I got for you a 1v1. It's guard versus Space Marine. There you go. Guard versus Space Marine. And I think this is a really good replay. I think this is a really good 1v1. Now I don't have a lot of 1v1s on the channel because most of them are just really boring. At least to me, I find them boring. But I think this one is pretty good and pretty fun. I liked it. You don't see this map too often. This is a pretty unique map. You know, you don't see this one too often. Pretty cool. And yeah, I think this guy plays really, really well, and Space Marines plays really, really well. Now, I've been told by pro players that guard hard counters Space Marines, but because the map is so big, this is a pretty big map, right? I think both factions have a good chance. You know, it's not totally one-sided. I think if this was a smaller map, like Fata Morga, I think guard would have more of an edge, right? But I think on a map like this, I think it's fine. Now, I don't have a lot of 1v1 replays, so this will probably be the last one for a while. And they're also pretty hard to find. There's a lot of them on Dow Stats, but I'm not going through each and every one trying to find a good one. So yeah, hopefully you like it. I like this one a lot. And I was the observer, so you'll see me chatting. And yeah, if you guys are struggling with guard, this is a really good guard video. If you guys are struggling with Space Marines, this is a really good Space Marine video. Let's go ahead and start it. I'll probably switch back and forth. I play both guard and Space Marine, so I don't really have a favorite. I'm not, you know, I don't have a favorite towards guard, or I don't have a favorite towards Space Marine. They're both really fun. So I'll switch back and forth. And yeah, let's just go ahead and start it. I think this is like, I want to say it's like 12 minutes or so. It's been a while since I watched it. And yeah, let's go for it. Turn this off. And yeah. Now usually I go ahead and explain everything, build orders, the players and all that. But for 1v1s, I'm going to try and keep it simple. There's something like elegant about 1v1s, you know, personal fight between two players. With team games, anything can happen, but in 1v1s, it feels a lot more personal.
What is your will?
Present and accounted for, sir.
There was some 1v1 lobbies up today, but there were people way out of my skill level. I checked their profile and I was like, whoa, these guys have way more hours than me. So I didn't do any 1v1s. To be honest with you, out of all my years of playing the game, I think out of all the years I played this game, I only did like 3 1v1s or so. It's pretty rare for Space Marines to decap guard. It's pretty difficult to pull off. So I'm not sure if I agree with this forward forward capping position. Commissar, I think Commissar is good in any build order. You can always make the Commissar in just pretty much any build order you want. Space Marine moving around. Looks like they made a squad. Yeah, it was a squad first. They made a squad first and then Force Commander, which is what I usually do. I like making a squad first. That way I can scout the map. This guy's doing a normal. Cap order. No, nothing fancy. No fancy cap order. This turret here is a bit weird. I guess to stop early. I guess to stop this rush. This commander rush here. So it's like 4 commanders versus 1 in a squad. It's pretty rough. And now you have another squad. So I would say Imperial Guard has a pretty big advantage. If the Forest Commander gets super lucky with his sword, if his sword swipes, the Forest Commander can win. If the Forest Commander does that circle spin move, he can actually kill the entire command squad. But he only does that circle spin move every now and then. Nice micro, capping while in a fight. Space Marines. Space Marines actually do pretty good damage to the command squad. Very nice micro from both players. I think both players were about equal in skill. Negative cover here. Nice forward tech priest. You can use this as a you can tie up this squad. See, you can tie up this squad, and then you can tie up this squad. Oh yeah, that's what he's doing. Tech priest distraction. It's a very expensive distraction, though.
Yes, my lord.
Psyker got stuck. Interesting. Priest went down. I would say just super unlucky there. I would say Guard definitely had a stronger army, but just super unlucky. And this negative cover hurts. 85 to 10? Really good economy, actually. 85 is really good. Nice fight here. Negative cover again. You want to put them in hold stance. That way they don't move. And put them over here. See how they're moving? That's how I know they're not in or hold ground. You want them in hold ground stance. That way they don't stay in this negative cover. Yeah, I think that's what turret was for. It was to stop this like back this back distraction. Really focusing down command squad. Very expensive to remake. You know, he remade the priest. He remade the psyker. That's pretty expensive. He really wants this game to be over with right now. This is a very strong. Again, Space Marines do pretty good damage to command squad. So, yeah, pretty rough fight there. General went down. Very expensive to remake the commander. Looks like he's going all in on Space Marines, which not a bad idea. Space Marines are better, so it makes sense to spend points on that. Remakes the general. Very expensive. Yeah, it looks like Imperial Guard wants to end the fight now. He wants to end the game. And I think this would work on most computers, most players. I think this is a very strong Imperial Guard build order. He does get an LP2, which delays his tier 2. Does he have the Imperial Guard upgrades? No. No Imperial Guard upgrades. Does Space Marine have upgrades? Okay, he's starting to get Space Marine upgrades. So all these units here are on no upgrades. Guard could just hide behind this listening post, but just really wants to end the game.
We stand ready.
This is where tier 2 guard would come in handy, because you can use the commissar ability. You can use the commissar ability to do massive damage. So I think a quicker tier 2 would have helped out.
Until taken hold victory.
And the commissar ability would have just melted down these space marines. They would just get melted down. It looks like guard was about to do a forward turret, but then he changed his mind. I think a forward turret would have been alright. Skull probe, you can stun this building. I think space marines do enough damage where you don't need to stun it, but it's whatever. Was that third squad? That's a third or fourth squad of guardsmen. So pretty expensive tier 1, I would say. Listening post getting taken down. Now you could change the enemy. You can change it to the guardsmen, so they shoot the guardsmen instead. But it's not a big deal. You could have killed like 3 or 4 guardsmen if you changed the way it shoots, but it's not a big deal. Priest went down. I think that's the 3rd priest of the game. And every priest is like 40 power. So that's like over 100 power on the priest.
Rhino transport deployed.
Position secure.
Space Marines with map control, something you don't see too often. Space Marines map control is not that good. So this is actually very difficult to pull off. If you guys ever played against a computer, trying to get map control of Space Marines is very difficult. Commissar ability, Chimera, Rhino stun. Rhino stun's a bit weird, but whatever. Nice assault marines. I think you do need to make assault marines against guard. You should at least tie up 1 squad. I don't think you should reinforce the assault marines, but you should at least have 1 squad. Nice decap.
Area secure.
This is a very good decap. And this is a pretty solid economy too. I would say this economy is playable. It's very solid. Upgraded Space Marines. Looks like he has both the health upgrade and the damage upgrade. Going for heavy bolters and rocket launchers. A bit weird to do both, but you know. Now this is where the skull probe would be handy. You can skull probe all this. Nice repair. Tech priest. Oh, tech priest going in and out of the building. Doing some fancy moves there. Land Speeder Tempest. Land Speeder Tempest can counter the transports.
Six minutes until taken.
Heavy bolters are pretty hard to deal with as guard. So I don't really have any like tips. Getting the Melta upgrade on the Assault Marines. Now here you can stun the Tempest. If you would have stunned the Tempest, that would have been huge. But he used the stun on he stunned the Rhino. Stunning the Rhino doesn't make a lot of sense, but whatever. Nice fight here. That was pretty good engagement. If guard had the range upgrade, which I didn't check, but if guard had the range upgrade, they could have shot, you know, they're over here, and they could have reached over here. They could have shot these guys down. Oh yeah, upgraded Sergeant. I don't think you really need Plasma Pistol against guard. That's something I usually skip. When I'm fighting guard, I usually skip Plasma Pistol. You don't really need it. And yeah, I think that was a pretty good 1v1. Let me know what you guys thought. Guard didn't really use any of its advantages. Usually you hide in the infantry command, right? You go inside the infantry command and shoot out. I think if guard made an infantry command right here, that would have changed the fight by a lot. But yeah, I really like this replay. This is probably the most aggressive guard player ever, which is weird because guard specializes in defense. But yeah, I like this. I like this replay a lot. Because of the Rhino, the heavy weapon team would have been not very good. As for vehicles, I have no idea what guard could have made. Space Marines can kind of ignore the Basilisk. If they get hit by the Basilisk, they just shake it off. So I'm not even sure what vehicle. I'm not even sure what vehicle guard can go for. Maybe Hellhound. You can do like a Hellhound. Go over here, Hellhound. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even sure what guard vehicle can go for. It's a very weird matchup. Yeah, I guess that's it. Chaplain. Chaplain's really nice. You can out heal the commissar damage, I guess. So that's pretty cool. The shout, the commissar, the chaplain. The shout the chaplain uses would be pretty much useless. You would shout a squad, and they would lose morale, and then the commissar can bring the morale back. So the shout wouldn't be that good. Yeah, really nice. And I'm pretty sure you got the grenade ability too. The normal grenade, not the Melta. What's he going for? Smoke! Smoke launcher. Smoke launcher's good. I think smoke launcher's pretty solid. But yeah, pretty good replay. I think if guard stunned this, it would have changed a lot. He would have his chimeras. So stunning this would have been huge. And yeah, I guess that's it. Not much more I can say. I'll show you the end screen. I want to compare resources. I want to see who has more resources. Space Marine had an economy lead, which is weird. Usually guard has like double economy. He made the Force Commander what? Twice? Yeah, I think he made the Force Commander twice. Guard only got 15 kills, which is not very good. Even with all that early aggression. He must have made I think he made the command squad like 3 times. And he also had to make the tech priest like 3 times. So very, very expensive tier 1. I think if he had the commissar ability earlier, it would have helped out a lot. And also getting plasma. If you get plasma on guardsmen. Yeah, that was nice. I really like this 1v1. I actually watched it a few times. It's really nice. Anytime I get rusty at the game, I'm going to go ahead and watch this. This is a really good reminder of what to do. And a lot of people say guard has the advantage in this matchup. So let me know what you guys think. I guess that's it for now. Bye.